Happy birthday. That is all I can say. I wish you many happy returns.
You are watching Across Africa.
He came in with a vision so undaunted, burdened with so much goodies to deliver, like a pregnant woman, consciously expectant of several multiples of deliveries, yet purposeful and extremely determined. So many doubted, but he remained unwaveringly focused. Some others wished that he failed, but no. He clinged onto the good news of the gospel and his belief in those divine words and confession that it is not by power nor by might, but by the Spirit, says the Lord. And then, it never took too long, but just at the soonest possible time, the vision of that soul-determined, focused, and purposeful man became clearer. And like the kind of surprise experienced from the advent of a hurricane and the speed of the lightning, there was a transformation in vision, like volcanic eruption, as the city grounds were tilled and unearthed as bulldozers got to work. And now, it has become obvious, it has become glaring, it has become visible even to an unclear visioned eyes, that it only takes a clear vision from a sincere heart and sound mind to deliver the expected dividend, not just as mandated, but as envisaged, targeted, and as to the fulfillment in keeping to the promises made to make our people enviable among fellows. And today, the entire nation is asking, who is this man, so focused and never distracted when on course to achieve his aim and giant strides no matter the pressure? Who is this man who is so concerned in development geared towards building up for the next generation? Who is this man who so believes in continuity in governance, an ardent advocate of the phrase, government is a continuum? He doesn't dwell in name-calling. He is not quick at throwing blames. He doesn't despise his predecessors. Rather, he believes in completing uncompleted or abandoned projects, even from the past administrations, provided it will be of good usage to his people, as he also builds necessary infrastructures and embark on new projects to keep a good account of his stewardship for reckoning. Who is this man, so godly and God-fearing, always putting God first in every endeavor he embarks on, both as an individual and as a public servant? Who is this man who doesn't believe in working under pressure? No, not his pattern at all. Rather, he allows work to flow naturally till completion, and that has worked and is still working perfectly for him. Who is this man who must be there to test and to confirm that the quality of work done is up to standard and materials used is not only in adherence to approved specifications but authentic too? Who is this man who believes so much in the security of lives and properties and has consistently worked assiduously to maintain and sustain that? Who is this charismatic leader, richly endowed with divine leadership wisdom and gifts, and driven by a committed passion for service to provide transformational leadership at all levels of governance that has changed the narrative and history of his people? Who is this man, so loved by his people that they can go out of their way to make huge sacrifice, including putting in their resources just to celebrate, honor, and immortalize the virtues and achievements of these colossus? A rare statesman on a pillar of national unity to say thank you and further show appreciation to this same amazing man. Who is this man who has attained enviable track records and accomplishments that stand tall as a reference point to other states in the country today? Who is this man? Represented as the biblical David, a man after God's own heart, who has been a divine instrument for the actualization of the dreams and aspirations of the founding fathers of his dear state, as exemplified in the leadership principles of his divine mandate administration, which is committed to human capital and infrastructural developments that have placed his state as the fastest growing state in Nigeria today. Who is this man? He is not ethnocentric. He is not tribalistic. He believes in equitable share or distribution of the dividend of the generally owned resources. Signposting this was an outpouring of encomiums and goodwill messages from the different arms of government and private sectors, including those in diaspora, who were amazed by the unified distribution of the dividends of democracy across the length and breadth of his state. Who is this man? He is His Excellency, Engineer Chief David Nweze Umahi Akubaronha, born on the 25th day of July 1963 to the family of late Elder and Deaconess Joseph Umahi Nweze in Omunaga Uburu community in Ohozora local government area of Ebonyi State. He passed through his primary, secondary and tertiary education with distinctions and made great exploits in the then Anambra State University of Science and Technology, where he graduated in flying colors as one of the best brains in civil engineering.
The capital city shall receive at least 6 beautiful new flyover bridges. It is our desire to make Abakaliki capital city one of the best state capitals in Nigeria.
He's up to task, he's up to speed, and he commits his energy and the intellect to his work. And I think, again, I can only say I'm proud.
I'm not a praise singer. I don't praise people. You know, when I mean that he has done well in all ramifications. There's no local government you go to that he doesn't have a very solid job that is going on there. Some are completed. You understand? And again, I think I'm one of the best beneficiaries.
This governor has performed supremely, outstandingly.
You have to remember that Ebonyi State had nothing. Was the poorest of the states. It was designated illiterate. It was designated guinea worm infested. It's far from that now.
I'd like him to continue with this. Shouldn't listen to people who tell him gossips about conduct, because that is bound to happen.
Came here last year, 2000, the place changed. From Enugu, everywhere changed. Change, cleanness, orderliness, truth. Yeah, the governor, I'm very happy that we are doing what we are sent here to do.
Because if you come to Abakaliki town, you cannot meet potholes. In Nigeria today, I'm a nationalist. I've gone around. They're not doing half of what my governor is doing. And in Nigeria today, I think he's ranking first.
This is the first time in this state that no stakeholder have ever come out to criticize this government. No stakeholder. Nobody have ever accused this government of embezzlement, including the legislature.
I think I would say that I'm feeling very delighted that I'm shorted with the activities of Dr. Chief Umahi. With a young man who God brought to change the life of their people. Their people are now involved with agriculture, farming, rice, yam, which are benefited. They transformed the life of their people. Not only the life of our people, the whole eastern part of Nigeria. Very active young man.
Drive out in the night, you see how beautiful Abakaliki is compared to what it was.
The man, David Nweze Umahi, has capacity and he has shown it. He has done and is still doing well as the #1 citizen of the south of the nation state, Ebonyi. This man will do exploits if given an opportunity to a higher pedestal. To God be the glory.